Well, good morning everyone. Welcome to my channel again. I'm TGS. It's Sunday and we're gonna tackle Mel's challenge as TGS because obviously there's plenty of problems with the proper Englishman. Let's count them down, please. First up, it's the mood. And when you're such a dude with such a nasty mood, you're bound to get, skills that getting diminished, patience that just fades away. You can't do that. You have to have fun. That's what's all is about. I mean, it's video games, right? It's games. And second and foremost, if you're at this time of hour early in the morning, what you need is a breakfast for champions. Now, I don't do this very often. I'm not gonna pretend I'm the most healthy eating dude out there, but I'm also 42 years old, so I'm not gonna also pretend that I eat takeout or fast food shit all the time. But every now and then I do get me some cinnamon rolls, for example, or something sweet. So we have our breakfast ready, and what we need to do now is tackle Mortal Kombat. I don't even want to touch it right now because my hands are dirty. The arcade edition. And let's talk a little bit about that as we prepare ourselves to set this whole thing up. So chances are, growing up as a kid, when it comes to home ports of this amazing arcade hit, you either got to play one of these two: Mortal Kombat for the Sega Genesis and Mortal Kombat for the Super Nintendo. And the answer for me, which one of those versions was the one that you actually should go for, is no-brainer. It's of course this one. I mean, the gameplay is stellar. I absolutely love the personalized soundtracks that I put in there. And of course, I don't mind the colors being, lesser and the graphics looked kind of crappier than the Super Nintendo version, but I don't really cared, and I don't really care to this day about that because the gameplay was smooth. The controls are even smoother. Then that's a humble opinion, okay? That's my personal opinion. They're actually nicer than the arcade. The arcade feels kind of heavy. And I think that's the main problem with the Super Nintendo. They tried to emulate that a little bit too much. But, that's a topic for a different video. Now, while the Super Nintendo looked and sounded really, really good, it didn't play nicely whatsoever. And on top of that, it had some amazingly bad censorship, which I will never understand to this day, why you would port a game like Mortal Kombat and then decide to censor it. But let's not get caught up too much into that. Some people might argue that your go-to version might be the Sega CD at the time, but no, think about it. Too much time, too much effort. You had to own basically two different systems. The Sega CD, which it was an add-on, I get it, but in order for you to work on a game, to play a game on a Sega CD, you had to already own a Sega Genesis or a Mega Drive and then go ahead and buy a Mega CD or Sega CD, and that's double the amount of money. And let me tell you something, there was no improvement whatsoever. There were sound effects missing. You just got a prettier version of the bottom of the pit. Plenty of loading screens, which for me, it's a deal breaker. Trying to play a game like Mortal Kombat, having to wait for it to load, that sounds like a load of crap for me. And good luck fighting Shang Tsung while he's morphing, unless, I think there was an option to turn that off, but oh my god, don't get me started on that. The music was better, was kind of arcade perfect, if I remember correctly, but even that got messed up because they swapped the whole thing around. They swapped the stages with the music for some reason. I don't really get why they would do that, but again, I'm getting too sidetracked with this one. Your go-to version was the Sega Genesis, the simple one, or the Sega Mega Drive, whichever one you'd like to say. So if our go-to version at this point is the Sega Genesis one, imagine how I feel about this version, because this version over here, Mortal Kombat Arcade Edition, you can find this cartridge like on the internet. You can buy it in various sites, marketplace sites. Or you can even try and play that on emulation if you don't have a Sega Mega Drive lying around or a Sega Genesis. I totally get it. It's an amazing ROM hack. It takes what this was, and it was great for all intents and purposes, and ups it up to 1,000,000. And I know I sound like I'm exaggerating, but the colors were fixed so much so that it basically almost looks like the arcade. The backgrounds are lively, they're moving. Samsung is moving his head, following you around in a throne room stage. The Shaolin monks move up and down exactly like the arcade in the first stage. You have clapping sounds, all the sound effects are there, and on top of that, you can play as Reptile or Noob Saibot. And of course, having said all that crap, and having having to listen to all that crap that I had to say, let's start our breakfast for champions. The sound is also amazing on this one, and let's tackle this properly, because obviously the proper Englishman is not up to it. And let's try and beat this game on the hardest difficulty setting as Reptile. So we go to configurations. I don't care about credits. I'm gonna do this one credit. And we're gonna go Mortal Kombat. Of course, how you pick Reptile and how you pick Noob Saibot. You go on Scorpion for Reptile, you hold A and then you press start and hold these two buttons down for dear life until the first round starts. Or you can choose to go on Sub-Zero and press A, B, C, start and back and do the same thing. They're basically the same character. It's best if you try as Reptile, in my opinion, because first of all, it's easier to pull off. And on top of that, I messed up here. And on top of that, he gets his own sound effect. Saying Reptile wins. His own voice sample, sorry. Noob Saibot doesn't get any of that, but the game sometimes will glitch out if you're using Noob Saibot and will tell you that Reptile wins. What I like about Very Hard is that the game becomes a little bit more predictable. Yeah, I know the characters use their special moves, sometimes a little bit too much. Ah, I messed up. So Reptile has both the moves, the special moves of Sub-Zero and Scorpion. You can alternate in between those. Now, in order to keep playing as Reptile, you have to again hold A down and press start. Easy as pie. And how you can change between Sub-Zero's move list and Scorpion's is by pressing up and block. So now I'm using, see, I'm using Sub-Zero's move list. And then you switch back to Scorpion's moves. And you probably can hear my laundry machine. Yeah, this is a normal day in the TGS household. I think my washing machine might get a lift off or something. We got frozen by Sub-Zero. Of course that's not gonna work. I'm gonna lose this round. I should have been more careful. See, all voice samples are there, just like the arcade. it announces all the characters' names. There you go. Because holding block and pressing up swaps the moves and alternates between Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Trying to do Scorpion's fatality using reptile might be hard at first, but you just do it twice. You just release block and you do it twice, and that's it. Oh, see, I forgot to hold down the buttons. No big deal. That's what I enjoy about these characters on very hard. Get over here. There you go. Let's take a sip out of our coffee. Again, breakfast for champions. And now we go to the... Sorry about the laundry machine, man. And now hold down A and start. Don't forget that. And we fight Raiden. Now, sometimes I notice some slowdown at this very specific stage. But yeah, I guess there's too many things going on. It's kinda normal. It's like the game trying to be overly ambitious. That's what I'm talking about. That's super improved, looks beautiful, all the backgrounds look beautiful. And look at the throne room stage. Let me not forget, switch to Reptile, there you go. Now look at Sang Tsung on the back. See, he's moving his head, trying to face us. And he'll start clapping after my victory. See? Even sound effects. Really cool. I tried to do the Sub-Zero fatality. I thought of it a little bit too late. Let me take a bite out of that. Oh, that's so good. It tastes even better when you haven't had it for a while. Okay. Yeah, jackass, whatever. That was kind of like it here.
Reptile wins.
There you go.
Reptile
And now we'll go to our mirror mats.
Fatality.
And this struck me as really funny the first time I tried it. Oh, let me do this one first. Hold down A to start. Well, first time I played versus Scorpion in the mirror mats as Reptile, I was like, oh, why is he in orange? But, you know, the game thinks you're still using Scorpion as, you know, in the yellow outfit. And that's why you can clearly see that he's in orange. The game thinks you're using a Scorpion. Oh. Just perform it twice, you know, or if you want, because it's actually a much better strategy, start high punching or punching, which makes you stay on the ground, and then press up, up. Okay. Yeah, not pulling any punches with this one. There you go.
Reptile wins. Fatality.
Amazing. If you like the first Mortal Kombat, I highly suggest you try that.
Reptile wins.
There you go.
Reptile wins. Fatality. Test your might.
did you actually know there is more after Steel? I didn't know that. I think the first time I watched that was on Daryl's channel. Oh!
Reptile wins.
See, actually, they get to be very predictable and very hard. There you go. And now we fight Goro, who, funny enough,
Reptile wins.
it's, I think, the lesser threat in the whole game.
Fatality.
So now we'll go and fight Sang Tsung. Again, don't forget to hold down A and start.
Reptile.
Oh, I didn't make it. Don't tell me that doesn't count. But no matter what you do, if you reach this final stage as Reptile, you know, unless, you know, I don't want to spoil it, do you know? That was a genius move, by the way. And now whatever we do, even if we press down A and start, we're not gonna change back into Reptile. This is Scorpion now. And we're fighting Ermac, which basically plays and moves exactly like us, but a lot faster. It doesn't really matter, because on very hard, he'll just be spamming his special moves. And I find him to be extremely easy now. I think actually he's much more unpredictable on medium. Look at him. You just high kick him, jump kicking and then block. And that's it. After that, there you go. We get to finish him. It would be awesome if the game lets you finish as Reptile and actually gave you a proper ending for Reptile. But I'm happy with what we get in this amazing version, home version of Mortal Kombat. Of course, we see the arcade ending of Scorpion. Again, amazing game. that's the challenge. That's the reptile challenge. I know that I didn't hold the buttons on the Sang Sung fight, but really, it doesn't matter. It's not like I was using. And there it is. So, yeah, this is how you do it. This is how you stay away from all that negativity that sometimes hits the proper Englishman. I mean, come on. You can't be slowed down by some heat wave or whatever. Man up. So, yeah. Guys, again, I highly suggest you try this one. Mortal Kombat, the arcade edition. It comes in multiple boxes. Don't let mine fool you. Mine, it looks like a matchbox. It was a gift on Christmas by Miss Blooper. I absolutely love this version of Mortal Kombat. This is, hands down, the best home port made. So, thanks for watching. I'll be glad to listen or, read, technically, your thoughts down there in the comment section. Feel free to ask anything, in terms of me showcasing a specific game, an old school game, whatever. If I have it, or even if I don't have it, I'll still try to do something. So, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks, Master Merrill, for all these challenges that keep me occupied and keep me sane. So, have a good one, guys. Bye.